The Restored Gospel, Restoration After Apostasy. Written by Brother Jason Thomas and narrated by Brother Rich Nath. Editor's note. Have you ever wondered, what is the Restored Gospel? Here is a brief historical and spiritual rundown to help you put this essential concept in context. Apostasy occurs when a person, people, or nation turns away from the teachings and values of God. As we read in the Bible, we see an apostasy that occurs with the people of Israel as they worship pagan deities or other gods after they make their covenant with the Most High at Mount Horeb. 3 kings of Judah tried to reform the people. Asa in 1 Kings 15:11-14, Hezekiah in 2 Kings 18:3-4 and 22, and most notably Josiah, 2 Kings 23 verse 4. King Josiah, being the most successful, made an error in military judgment and died in the valley of Megiddo in battle with the army of Pharaoh Necho II. The 4 remaining kings of Judah were his 3 sons and one of his grandsons. The final king was Josiah's son Zedekiah, which brings us to Lehi's day in Jerusalem. We know that shortly after Lehi's departure from Jerusalem, Zedekiah's family was killed except for Mulek, and he was blinded and then taken with the intellectuals and leaders into bondage in Babylon. Through this apostasy of Israel, many stumbled from the original teachings at Mount Sinai and in the Transjordan. Many factions of Judaism would arise in the coming centuries, such as Samaritan Israelites, Hellenistic Judaism, Sadducean Judaism, Pharisaic Judaism, Herodian Judaism, Militant or Zealot Judaism, Essene or Qumran Judaism, and other forms as well. This is why Jesus Christ had to come, to restore his original plan that he had when he created mankind. When he came to his people in Israel, he taught the true points of his doctrine, fulfilled the law of Moses, and showed his followers the true love of God. Following his resurrection, he visited this land and did the same. This restoration, unfortunately, would be short-lived due to another apostasy. In the land of Israel and its surrounding areas, we saw the apostles and their followers martyred. The church became politicized. Pagan practices and symbols made their way into the church, and the Holy Spirit was de-emphasized. Church membership was made mandatory, and the baptism of infants began. This led to wars, removal of the plain and precious parts of the gospel, and turmoil regarding the true gospel of Jesus Christ. After Jesus Christ brought restoration and clarity back to this land, a group called the Gadianton robbers came on the scene. This group brought back the secret combinations that the devil established in the beginning, such as lying and murder. These secret combinations, unfortunately, helped to bring about the great apostasy upon this land. Nearly 200 years ago, the gospel was restored upon this land because of the great covenants and the love that our God has for his people. It is through this restoration and through this church that we are given the Book of Mormon, the fullness of the gospel, and a greater understanding of his plan. We are given a commission to not only share the gospel to the world, but to share it to a remnant of his chosen people that are upon this land. This is the gospel restored, the gospel of Jesus Christ, the church of Jesus Christ.